The Season 2 finale of *NCIS Origins, titled Hollywood Ending, delivers a masterclass in bittersweet storytelling, leaving viewers with a profound sense of triumph shadowed by inevitable heartbreak. While the long-awaited kiss between Leroy Jethro Gibbs and Lala Dominguez is the moment fans have been clamoring for, the true depth of the finale's melancholy extends far beyond their romance, permeating every victory achieved by the Camp Pendleton team. The episode operates on multiple levels of dramatic irony, a consequence of its prequel nature, where every moment of happiness is tinged with the foreknowledge of future loss. As co-showrunner Gina Lucita Monreal aptly noted, the writers wanted to earn this moment of togetherness, even as they are acutely aware that, for whatever reason, Gibbs and Lala do not end up together. This creates a poignant tension, where the audience is allowed to savor the sweetness of the kiss, but is simultaneously reminded by Gibbs's own voiceover that this is a fleeting, happy ending he wishes could have lasted forever. The finale doesn't just provide a payoff for a two-season romantic slow burn, it carefully lays the groundwork for the tragedy to come, making the happiness feel fragile and all the more precious. It is the story of a man so defined by his grief that he marries another woman on a whim, only to later confess his love for a colleague he can never truly keep, all while the very institution he serves undergoes a transformation that will ultimately lead him away from the family he has built. The bittersweet nature of the finale is most powerfully exemplified by the episode's central professional victory, the successful rebranding of NIS to NCIS, which saves the Camp Pendleton office from closure. For the characters, this is a moment of pure, unadulterated triumph. The threat of their team being disbanded, with everyone transferred to different divisions, was a very real and palpable fear. Lala, in particular, was ready to leave it all behind, planning to start a new life with Manny because the prospect of proving herself elsewhere felt too daunting. The Brain Trust's ingenious, and somewhat comedic, solution, pitching the addition of the word criminal to the agency's name to emphasize its investigative focus, is a resounding success. It saves their jobs and solidifies their place in the history of the organization. For the team, the future looks secure. However, for the audience, this victory is inherently hollow because we know it is temporary. As Screen Rant astutely points out, the Camp Pendleton office's survival is a short-lived reprieve. According to the established canon of the flagship *NCIS series, Gibbs moves to Washington, D.C. around 1994 or 1995, and Mike Franks retires in 1996. This means that the tight-knit family we have grown to love will inevitably be broken up in just a few short years. The finale celebrates their unity while simultaneously reminding us that the clock is already ticking on their time together, making every scene of camaraderie feel like a farewell in disguise. This shadow of preordained loss also hangs heavily over the personal relationships of the team. The romantic resolution for Gibbs and Lala is a double-edged sword, offering a moment of connection that is made tragic by the knowledge of its ultimate failure. The showrunners have been very clear about the constraints of canon. Gibbs is destined to marry and divorce Diane, and he has never mentioned Lala on the original series. This story of her, as the show has called it since the pilot, is one that is destined to be forgotten, a chapter that doesn't make it into Gibbs's later recollections. The finale gives us the kiss in a beautifully romantic setting, scored to "I Will Always Love You," a song that ironically foreshadows a love that will not endure. We see Lala, who is willing to abandon her career for a chance at a different life, return to Gibbs because he finally asks her to stay. But even as they embrace, we are privy to Gibbs's inner thoughts, his admission that while they got their happy ending, it could not last. The showrunners have suggested that Season 3 will explore the why and what happens to Lala, but the inevitability of her absence from Gibbs's future is a cloud that hovers over their newfound happiness. Their love story is a beautiful, poignant tragedy, one that we are now watching unfold with the full, heartbreaking knowledge of its conclusion. Beyond the central romance, the finale distributes its bittersweetness to nearly every character, underscoring the theme that few, if any, will achieve a truly happy ending. Even the episode's major cliffhanger, the kidnapping of Randy, is a twist that is as cruel as it is surprising. Lala believes she is being followed by a mysterious van, leading her to fear for her safety and causing Gibbs to worry about her leaving. But in a shocking reveal, the van's target was actually Randy, who is abducted after the team's victory is secured. This twist serves a dual purpose. It subverts the audience's expectations, but it also targets one of the most innocent and beloved members of the team. Actor Caleb Foote expressed excitement about the cliffhanger, but also a crucial hope. "I just hope that no characters take on this responsibility and blame. I hope they don't blame themselves for what happened to Randy," he told popculture.com. This statement underscores the tragedy of the situation. The joy of the Gibbs and Lala kiss is immediately undercut by the terror of Randy's fate. Similarly, Mariel Molino, who plays Lala, noted her fear for Randy, calling him "our baby," and expressing concern about what the trauma of kidnapping will do to him, especially after he already contemplated leaving the field in Season 1. This cliffhanger ensures that the "happily ever after" is not just for Gibbs and Lala, but is a fleeting moment for the entire team, snatched away by a new threat that promises to bring more pain in Season 3. The finale thus weaves a tapestry of joy and sorrow, proving that in the world of NCIS Origins, the most beautiful moments are often just a prelude to inevitable heartbreak.